A coating of ice across much of Texas this evening. Here we're looking at the radar, give you a little perspective. We're in Odessa, Midland here. It hit a stop for us. The stars are out, but this is freezing rain all the way from Ozona up to Dallas and that peak. A little bit of snow up there around Denton. If you're traveling to the east or flying into Dallas-Fort Worth, you're going to encounter some delays. And I also have a little bit of a problem here in the Permian Basin tonight, and that is these low temperatures. Under the clear skies, we've dropped it down to 22 degrees out at the airport. And I was out on the parking lot, and the puddles out there have frozen over. Be very careful. And if you're driving in the morning, we're going to have icy patches. Anywhere there was leftover moisture, that is certainly going to be frozen over. It'll probably be 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning before we can get rid of that. And also, another problem is this humidity is up to 90%. We're going to get some freezing fog, and that'll just put a thin coating of glaze on everything. And it may also limit visibility in the morning. So we're not quite done with all this winter weather quite yet. Here we have the satellite radar throughout the day. This is just a very impressive storm system. This trough of low pressure came in here, dropped in the Arctic air. Then we have this classic situation of Pacific moisture overrunning over the top, wrings out the moisture. And now we have that freezing rain running all the way up through the middle part of the country. They had 2 and 3 inches of freezing rain in here, part of the Mississippi Valley. And what we're going to get is, see all this clearing out here in New Mexico? Tomorrow is looking good. We could hit 60 degrees tomorrow afternoon, pick up a west wind as that storm system moves on out. And that storm system is now moving into northeastern New Mexico. This is more a Pacific front, so it'll be cool but not cold in behind that. And the good news is the sunshine will be out. Certainly did miss that sun today. There's our almanac. 21 degrees the low, the high temperature only 28, 30 degrees below normal. I saw 2/100ths of an inch in Odessa at Schleiermacher. Still only a trace at Midland International. They may have a little more in there once that rain gauge thaw is out. And there are our lows tonight in the low 20s for most of the area. 20 degrees at Hobbs, 25 at Pecos. You might have some icy patches out there. 33 at Fort Stockton. It'll be about 30 degrees on the mountain. In Big Spring, they had a lot of freezing rain out there. That'll be all frozen over. Just give yourself some extra time if you have to travel early in the morning. There's the high temperatures. Late in the morning, everything will be all thawed out. 58 for the high temperature here in the Central Basin. 60 at Hobbs, 56 at Big Spring, all the way up to 67 degrees at Pecos. Tomorrow afternoon, you get that west wind blowing. Here in the Central Basin, we could have that freezing fog in the morning. Be very careful, especially on the bridges and overpass. It'll just put a glaze. You won't be able to see it. And the wind will start to pick up out of the northwest and then in the west as we get in the midday hours. And those clouds will break. We'll get some sunshine in here. 46 degrees by midday. It'll start to feel pretty good. And that southwest wind will warm us up. I call it about 58 degrees in Odessa, Midland tomorrow afternoon. 7-day forecast. This is looking pretty good. Be a little cold in the morning. Temperatures in the upper 20s. 55 on Thursday with the north wind. Friday's our best day. 61 degrees with sunny skies. A few clouds coming in here on the weekend. That is ahead of a cold front that's due in here early Monday. But no big chill in behind that one. Just a few clouds and lower temperature. So I urge everybody, watch out with that freezing fog, thin glaze. You can't see it. And even when you're getting out of your house in the morning, watch your step.
Yes, be very careful.
Mike, thanks very
You're
much.
welcome.